Hello gospel guitar tutorial family, welcome again to another worship tutorial video, and shout out to Oscar Emmanuel for recommending this song for us to learn together on this channel. This is also to encourage anyone watching this video that you can drop any song that you think that I can teach on this channel. Even if I don't know it, I'm going to learn it and then I can also share it with you all on this channel. The song we are doing today is called Number One by Dunsin Oyekan. This song is originally sung on the key of D flat, or you can also call it C sharp. And for us to play this song, we are going to be playing it as if we are in the key of C. So everything we are going to be doing is going to be simple, basic chords. And for us to be able to play it to sound like the original key, we need our capo. We are going to be putting our capo on the first fret. So when we put it on the first fret, it's going to make everything that we're going to be playing to sound like we are on D flat, which is also C sharp. So we're going to be needing C, which is our number one. That is the root note. And then we're going to be needing our 6 minor, which is A minor. We are going to be needing our 5, which is G. And we're going to be needing our 4, which is F. So I think that's everything we're going to be needing. For the intro, to be fair, when I listen to the intro, I can't hear anything but the first note, which is the root note. So I'll just hear do, 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 and then you just enter first in first. So let's go first for the verse. So for the verse, it goes like first in first. So it goes from 6 minor to 5 to 1. So you're going to play like the way you're singing it. So first in first. So just to talk alongside as I'm playing it with the strumming pattern, if you're going to be playing this song, I would like you to just kind of calm down on the verse, because it's a very solemn song. So you don't really need to start with first in first or whatever way you want to play, but I'll just advise you to just kind of just strum it one by one. So and that was how they started it, but when John Wilds entered, then they started putting some beats into it. So it depends on how you want to play it. It's just to add some dynamics to the song. So 6 minor 5 1, you're still on 1, another, then option you go to 4, option, you're still in 4, then take your place, 6 minor 5 1 1, then da da my prayer 4, re T 5 5 5, then you go to the chorus 1, you will always be my number one. So let's just do the verse again. As you can see, the song is so sweet and it's so easy to play. So let's do it again. So 6 minor 5 1, you are another 4, option, we are in 4 now. So 6 minor 5 1, my prayer 4 5 T, that's 5, then 1, you will always be my number one. So we are now in chorus. This is how I like to play the chorus, so let me just pause them. So when I heard the song in that you will always be my number one, I had fire me. So I like to play like this, you will always be my number one. I'm still in 1, then for me, that's F to 1. So you will always be my number one, F to 1, I will never place before you, then I will never place before you, 6 minor 5 1, another, then you go to 6 minor, you will always be, then you go to 5, you will always be, then you go to 4, you always 5, then to 1. Let's go again. You will always be my number one, 4 to 1, I will never place before you, 6 minor 5 1, then you go to 6 minor, you will always be, to 5. You will always be to 4. You will always 5, my number 1. Then to 1. So that's the song. I like to use the numbers and the actual name of the chord interchangeably. I hope you get me. So when I'm saying, please forgive me, whenever I say 4 in this song, I mean F. Whenever I say 5 in this song, I mean G. Whenever I say 1 in this song, I mean C. And whenever I say 6 minor, I mean A minor. Please, I'm so sorry. I don't catch myself sometimes. I just use it interchangeably because that's how it works in my head. But not everybody is familiar with these numbers. So I'm so sorry. For the bridge, you just need your 6 minor and your 5. That's your A minor and your G. A minor, every do to G. Break them before you. A minor, my king, you're my G. King, A minor, every do G. Them before you. A minor, my king, you're my only king. A minor, every do G. Them before you. A minor, king, you're my only king. Then for the bulk of the ministration part, they were playing the you always be, you always be, you always be my number 1. So they were just kind of looping the chords of that part. So for the bulk of the ministration part, you start from 6 minor. You will always be to G. You will always be to F. You will always, then G to C. I'll take it again. A minor. You will always be to G. You will always be to F. You will always G to C. So that's the bulk of the ministration part. They are starting from A minor. We are going to G. And then to F, G, and C. So basically, they might not really be singing, you will always be, it might be ad-lib or whatever they are doing, like the ministration part. But this is exactly what they are just, the instrumentalists were looping around and around and around. The only part I think in the ministration part that wants to vary a little bit is where John Wilds was singing, what more could I ask for? What more could I wish for? What more could I pray for? 'Cause you're everything. I think they were playing. What more could I ask for? G. What more could I pray for? F. What more could I wish for? 1. 'Cause you're 5 to 6 minor. What more could I ask for? What more could I pray for? What more could I wish for? When you're everything. And for this part, what I'm kind of doing is that when I'm playing my G, I'm kind of adding the G add 4. So I'm holding my G, but I'm still kind of holding my C. It makes it sound better than what more could I ask for? But when I add the C, what more could I ask for? Can you hear that? Makes a bit of a difference. So you're just going to hold your G and then you hold the C on the 2nd fret, on the 1st fret of the 2nd string. So what more could I ask for? What more could I pray for? F. What more could I wish for? 1. When you're G, then 2. And the A minor here, I'm playing A minor 7. It sounds better too. So for this part, G add 4 and A minor 7 is the difference if you want it to sound more better. So let's do it one more time. What more could I ask for? What more could I pray for? What more could I wish for? When you're everything. For the other administration part, like I said, it's just you will always be 6 minor to 5. You will always be 5 to 4. You will always 5 to 1. That's it. So that is the whole song. That is the whole song. It's such a beautiful song. I can just continue to sing it and sing it and sing it and sing it. It's like an unending song. It's a song of rededication. It's not just a song that is sweet to hear. Yeah, it's definitely sweet to hear, but then it's a song of rededication. It's a song that you mean. Don't just say those words lightly. So I really, really love this song, and it's a song to challenge our spirits to worship. And that is what most, in fact, all of the Dunsin Oyekan song does. It's not about the complexity of the chords or the complexity of whatever. It's just the simplicity that makes the attention to be on God rather than on whatever else is happening around the technicalities of the song. So that makes sense. So thank you so much. I really enjoy teaching this song. I've wanted to do this video, moment of truth. I've wanted to do this video for like 2 weeks now. And one thing has been leading to another, and I am really, really grateful to God and excited I was able to break through today and to make this video for you, because my heart is really on this channel and I don't want this to go down. I want to keep learning myself. I want to keep teaching myself. And I'm really, really excited to have you all. The people on this channel are real people, and I really celebrate each and every one of you. I love the comments that you've been giving, and they have been so encouraging. Even times when I feel like I'm tired, but when I see those comments, it makes me want to carry my guitar and to learn again. So thank you for everyone that has subscribed. And if you are not subscribed yet and you've watched this video to this very point, please and please support this channel by clicking on the subscribe button, and also don't forget to like and share this with anybody that you know that loves worship music. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one.